There we go.
I got it. I got it. Dude, we were live. I saw it on. I saw it on my. I think we're live now, dude. So let me shut up.
What is
But
this?
yeah, I saw it on my Facebook. We're like, oh crap, we were live. You can watch a video like where we don't know that we're live. And I tried to ask my wife, and she didn't say anything. We don't have anybody watching right now, probably because I effed the whole thing up. Let me see if I
I'll
can.
watch it later.
That's all right. I'd rather just talk to you anyway.
Ah, it's I think it's. Hold on a second. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, yeah. All right, I got it. Well, yeah, I can actually share this one now. My wife is on. We got one.
Okay, so at least someone.
Yeah, share this one because I screwed the whole crap up, dude. So just share that one. Screwed it all up. Right? Typical Riverboat Rob fashion. I screwed it up. Let me see if I can find a link and share it as well. Hello, Maya. How are you doing tonight, my dear? Oh, we got a couple people on. I guess it's working because people are on. I don't know. Oh, I lost Evan and Phil. They're coming back in though. I see them coming back in down there. Let me add them back in. All right. So as you can see, this is how my tournaments go, just like this.
Like,
Now, we're live. Oh, we're. I don't know. Just I would share it.
Facebook.
I have to go to see if we get some people on watching. If oh, okay, there we go. Chad Bass and Beer is on, so it's people are finding it. They're finding us. What's up, Chad? How you doing, man? Um, they're getting on. I don't know. I screwed the whole thing up, Chad. I should have called you over for assistance earlier. Look at Evan's face, dude.
I think I shared it.
We're going to see if we can get some more people to join real quick and share the link and all. I guess I should probably share it as well.
Send me the link.
Send me the link to share because I think I logged in and shared it, but I'm not really.
I can look at your.
You want me to? Oh, I'll send you on Messenger. Let me see.
Or tag us in what you share and it'll go to our wall too. No?
Yep, I got you. Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. Where, Chad? Where'd you find the link? Can you hear us, Chad? Like, Chad hasn't really.
Can we hear him?
No, he can type though. Can you guys can't see the what he sent. Hey, Phil.
Comments. It wasn't bumped out. Hello, guys.
All right, I think that's the right link that I just sent you. It doesn't have the thumbnail that I wanted, but hey, what can you do, man?
It works. Let's see.
All right, I got the right link up on my page now. Yep, Chad said he shared it. Can you hear us, Chad? Are we good? I see Phil and Evan look frozen now. We all look frozen.
It's not moving.
What's going on? Now we're good on StreamYard, but when I just looked at it on YouTube.
Are we good now?
I can tell you in 1 second. Oh, no.
They're doing sign language.
Yo, these two guys. Look, if you got kids, just pull them to bed now. That's all I could say with these two individuals that we got on here tonight. Like, oh Lord help me. Let me see. I could tell you in 1 second.
I do that when I watch your show.
Yeah, that should be the right link. Yeah, we're live, dude. I'm like watching it, and all right, yep, we're good. We're good. Just talk to my phone like I'm in this conversation.
Dude, I do that.
Oh, Chad's like talking to us. You are in the conversation, dude. We can read it. We can read it. We only got 2 viewers on right now, so let's see if we can get anybody else to join.
Chad, are you?
Well, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter what the f we talk about right now with 2 viewers. So.
Are you fishing tomorrow, Chad?
You had Chad fishing tomorrow from what? Can you read his comments?
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Clear.
I gotta share this link or something. When I click on YouTube, it looks crazy.
That's
I
us. We
I don't even think I don't even know if I want to.
So much for the test run we did.
The test run went good, and then I hit go live, and it was like
did
it's
test it.
I
great.
don't.
The test was great. We just
Tequila's a hell of a
we had a
drug.
good 30-minute conversation.
We did.
It went live.
I hope your rash goes away.
Oh crap, dude! Let me see. See what we got here.
Oh, Mia shared it. Thank you.
For what? What happened?
She shared it.
Your wife shared it.
Gotta read the comments, brother.
I'm still trying to share, man.
It's technology
shared it.
shit.
I was still trying to share. Maya shared it. Y'all see it now.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Chad's here. So I don't know. I could probably send the link on my phone, but does it really freaking matter at this point, dude? I fucked it up. We're not allowed to. Chad has a thing on the wall says no swearing, dude. And you know me. Don't ever have these two on because if you would have heard if you heard the test, I can't. Phil, I see Phil's. I see your mouth moving, but I can't hear what you're saying.
All right, Adam.
Oh, now I can. Now I can. What song was that? Like,
Billy
I see
Madison.
your lips moving, but I
I'm
can't
gonna
hear
be
it.
abused in the ear.
Trying to wait for some more people to join, so we should see what happens.
Dude, you got a big monitor there.
There's like 8 different links, and they all go different places. What's that?
Your monitor is a big one.
This one right here. That's what she said.
Yeah, I like your monitor, Rob.
Hey, I had a better one, dude, and my cat broke it. It's a whole thing. Don't get me started, dude. Yeah, the cat. Look, and the cat was like,
IT department.
and now he's got a really nice one. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. And then I have another one here, of course.
That's his.
Because what I did was Phoebe's watching. What's up, Phoebe? We when it was here, I was like looking like look at the monitor and then try to look over at the camera. So I was like, I got to take one of my monitors and move it over here. This is actually a really good monitor. This is like I wish I did have my IT department because I'm gonna sound dumb. Asus. I don't know. Yeah, he knows about. Screw you guys, man. Screw you guys. I'm waiting for. I think Kevin and all them said they were jumping on, but I haven't seen them yet. I don't know.
Hey, you should do a firecracker candle prank.
Yeah, break. See how many candles you can break.
But
I will die early. Like you will never see me again. That would be the end of my life, dude. Like
every candle she lights now.
Is that what's that like? Something that's a thing.
You
like,
just melt the wax in the candle, but you put a firecracker in it. So when they light the wick, it's really a firecracker.
And then just film her beating me up. I don't know if Maya's still on, like, but if you're hearing this, man, she's probably like trembling, like now, like
You would get views.
You would get views.
Yeah, I'll get views. I'll get dead. I'll be dead. Like yeah, I don't know if the views are worth it. Dude. When I'm no longer breathing, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if the views are worth that, dude. Like, yeah, that could be bad for me. That would be really. Yeah, I think so. I just checked it. I think everything's working. I believe we're good. We don't have a whole lot of viewers on yet. If you guys just want to chill for a minute, read the comments, dude. See what you did. Yeah, she would definitely kill me. See that shotgun? I broke one time, dude. It was the worst week of my life, dude. It seriously was like the worst. I wasn't even on purpose, and like I thought I was going to die early for real, dude.
Like, pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
She was glad you did because now she got an excuse to go buy a lot more. She just want to tell you that part.
She don't need an excuse for that. Excuse is like our coupon for 10% off. So I'm gonna go spend $300 on candles because I'm saving 10%. Like, but you still spent $300. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of candles back there.
Dude, that's the entrance. It goes all the way. Yeah, that's nothing. That's just that's nothing.
Do you guys use them?
Oh, look, she said I broke the pumpkin spice and it's a good one too. I told her, like, you're never going to burn all those candles. And you didn't even get into like the body sprays and lotions, dude. It's insane. She's watching. Happy wife.
Rob was telling us in the pre-show how the house always smells good.
House always smells great. She always smells great, but I mean, like, good Lord, like, you're like, what the hell? Yeah, and then it's like, did you buy a new crankbait for like $8? Actually, the fishing.
No, I bought 12.
So you know what's funny? Let's get into some fishing. Actually, you know what's funny? I actually have dumbed down my tackle. Like, I know what I'm going to use, what works for me, and I I don't really like. I got a lot of tackle I don't use.
Yes, I think everybody does.
Right, and you don't throw it, so it's like. I kind of just buy tackle anymore that I need, that I'm going to use. I mean, once in a while, there's like something new comes along, and like, but like you want like throw like I was talking to Chad earlier about whopper ploppers. I got a whole box of whopper ploppers. I haven't thrown a whopper plopper in a very long time. You know what I mean? And things like that. Now, other people like my brother, he loves whopper ploppers, so you know what I mean. But I have my style. I know what works for me. I know what I'm confident in. So it's kind of really all I buy anymore. Tackle
I agree. I'm the same way. I'll buy like cool new baits that come out or something. They end up staying in the pack because I never throw them.
Right. Yeah.
Unless I get bored one day, I'm out on the water and I remember I have that one bait that I want to throw. And then I throw it 3 times, and then I go back to what I'm confident in.
well, if they're not biting anything that they're not biting anything you're throwing, then you might try something else. But you got your main like go-to baits that you're going to, like you already know what you're going to throw tomorrow. You know what you're going to start with, and if they don't bite that, you know what you're going to switch to. And if they don't bite that, then maybe you might like. Try something else, but you kind of.
But even before I like try something else, I'm changing the color of that one bait that I like.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes just the color change of the confident bait, the bait you're confident in. It's just a color change, and all of a sudden the fish want it.
Well, we both know that very well. We have witnessed that plenty of times together. Yeah. So we don't have a whole lot of people on, just a couple friends, but hey, it's all good. We got Phil on, so you know what? It's kind of good that it's only a couple of friends on because we can ask Phil, like, how the hell did you get hooked up? Like, what's the deal, dude? Like, how'd that go down? Like, I really want to know.
All right, so I'll rewind back to 2014, I think it was 15. Buddy Tyler Riddle was going down to a snow goose hunt in Arkansas with Brushy Bayou Outfitters, and he was going with Buddy John and a group of friends, and he got called into work, couldn't go. He was taking his camera. So they were like, Phil, you want to go? We're driving down. I didn't want to spend the money to go. So I took my camera and traded some work for that. That like opened a whole bunch of doors. And then fast forward to 2000 and what year was the Path Project? 2020. Path Project 2021. I do, work in between here and there, go on some hunts, do some stuff with outfitters up and down the coast, different waterfowl stuff. 2021, I get a call from a guy who went to this outfitter that I started at for snow goose hunting in Arkansas.
Right.
Who's going on a fishing trip with his son. They're doing 50 states, 50 fish one summer, and they need someone to document it.
I remember that. I ran across you on the river during that.
Yeah, that's when I first met you. We were in Isaac.
I remember.
The father, Jimmy, was a boat marshal for Ryan before he was on the Bass Pro Tour when he was Toyota Series, I think it was.
Yeah, Toyota Series.
And he became close with Salzman, so they were tight. When we did the 50 states, we get to Alabama, that's his home state, Gunnersville. We linked up. I filmed him and Isaac Fish, put a video out for it. Him and I stayed connected, and I reached out to him.
You reached out to Salzman originally.
Yeah, well, we were from the trip. I was sending him stuff, and then I was like, "Hey, do you have any tournaments close by?"
Oh, that's interesting.
Started our relationship. That's kind
Sorry, I'm sharing the link, but that's very interesting. So when you did that 50 states, 50 was it? It was 50 fish, 50 states, or something like that, right? I'm sorry, I was sharing the link while you. So that's how you got hooked up with Salzman.
Yeah, the father of that project. It
Uh-huh.
was a father and son trip. The dad, a couple years prior, was a boat official or a boat marshal for Salzman in a tournament. So they were close. They kept their relationship. And then when we did this, 50 states, we get to Alabama. The dad linked up with Ryan, who had the boat, a guide service on Lake Gunnersville. And then we just went out with him.
The rest is history.
Yeah, and the rest is history. That's how it all started.
Well, no, I got more questions about
I get
that.
a call-
The rest is not history.
He was doing that 50 fish, 50 states. I get a call from him one day. He's like, "Yeah, we're going to some dude's house. K something, KV something." I said KVD. He said, "Yeah, that's it."
Whoever
I
that guy is.
didn't even realize what you just said.
I got a lot more questions. So what I'm wondering is, so you reach out to Salzman, right? And then what's he say one day? Like, dude, you drive out there. Like, where's he live? Like Alabama or Tennessee or something?
He lives in Alabama.
That's
So
what I thought.
On Gunnersville and Pickwick, I believe. He has a full guide service. I mean, he'll take people out on a guide trip or take them out and explain how to use the graphs and dive deep into that, like school kind of.
But I mean, so you reach out to him and then he's like, hey, why don't you drive out here or let me fly you out here or something like that?
Last year they were in Cayuga, 6 hours away.
So you just drove out there,
Mhm.
did some filming for him.
Yep.
And then he was like, I like your work.
Yeah, and then I told him, hey,
you know.
he didn't have a sponsor to, pick everything up. So the next one was Cayuga, Mille Lacs. Welcome to Mille Lacs. It was Mille Lacs video. So he covered my expenses to travel, and I went with him for
Where's my lad?
that. Wisconsin.
Phil be all over the place. He don't know where. He's like, put it in the map and he's gone. So then you go out there and then that's it. He put you on, like you just start working with him, and then you get to go to a lot of the MLF tournaments.
Yeah, picked up.
For those that don't know, MLF is Major League Fishing. So you go to the tournaments and you're filming for Salzman, and you start meeting everybody.
Yeah, so like we went out to dinner with a couple guys. When they do the signings at the Bass Pro, like I'll hang out with the other camera guys, and we'll they're at the Bass Pro Shop doing their signing and stuff, and there's a group of 5 or 6 of us that are shooting the shit. Let's go get some shots.
The camera guy click.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude. That's funny. So like all the camera guys are like hanging out.
Keith Pochet's camera guy, Dustin Connell's camera guy, or John Van Dam's camera guy.
They all got camera guys.
Yeah,
I'm sure Wheeler does.
Wheeler's got a camera guy. He's cool.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dustin Connell's got one, and Wheeler's got one, and probably Mark Daniels probably has one.
KVD doesn't have one camera guy. They do a whole production. Like
KVD's got like helicopters and stuff.
It's a team. It's
Hollywood.
So it's more of a brand, I would think. Like, yeah, he's fishing, but when he's not in the tournament, they're working. They're going into another lake, and there's a team of another boat and a couple camera guys, and all right, we got to talk about this lure. All right, we got to talk about this. All right, and they're working. Yeah,
that's pretty crazy. Do they talk to you? Like, does a lot of the pros talk to you, or like?
Yeah.
Hey, the camera guys know mine. Like, you just.
No, it's not. It's not like that.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. They're like, hey, what's up? And like,
Yeah, it's not like I would think it's. I mean, I'm not that big into the golf scene, but I would picture it kind of like a caddy, like I'm always next to him. So yeah,
right. You are his caddy, basically.
yeah, like
If you want to compare.
not at all when it comes to fishing,
Well,
but
that's Phil. That's Ryan's caddy. Carries the cameras.
It's funny because he likes the golf.
that's his camera guy. That's his camera guy. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. And you're making a name for yourself and you're doing big stuff, but you also do a lot of hunting videos as well, right? And a lot of
Go to Alaska.
About to do some cool trips.
You're about to go to Alaska?
Yeah. So before I talk about that, the fishing, I reached out to a company while I was at one of the blast offs. So anyone listening, you can just go to a blast off. They're super fun. You can talk to everyone. You can go to the practice days, the ramps. Just talk to everybody. They're all friendly. Everyone.
It's not like fishing the Upper Bay.
They're all dicks.
Actually friendly.
Like I'll be there filming, and I'm capturing whatever's happening. But whether it's Salzman or another guy, they'll talk to that father and son at the boat ramp or the college angler.
That's
It's like,
cool.
hey man, I watch your videos. Oh, you do? Where they can't talk about the lake they're on, which is
Because
super
there's no information rule.
bad.
Right.
So they can't, and also I believe the Bassmasters can't either. Like the two top, they can't get any information on the lake that they're going
Right.
Can't even ask how to spell it.
to, unless it's online. They can. That's So
Somebody got in big trouble for that not too long ago. Jeff Spray or somebody got in a
They got
bunch.
trouble for
I can't remember exactly who, so I don't want to say the wrong name.
That
But
sight fishing stuff's crazy.
dude, Phil was telling me like I was at the Thursday nighter, and he was like, "Yeah, that's like the size of Keith Poche's boat." He was like, "You see this little tiny boat in the middle of all the fiberglass boats." Like, I like it though. I like that. Like,
yeah,
like,
his boat's badass. But
Yeah.
it's like something we would be rocking to go duck hunting. It's not big at all.
yeah.
I mean, take something that expensive duck hunting, but it's
That's
14
kind
or 16 feet.
I think
It's not.
I thought it was an 18.
I mean, if you're sitting in the center of it, you can grab both sides.
Yeah.
It's not big.
Yeah, skinny.
There's no lip around the front, I don't believe.
he has a winch on the front of his boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty.
I love the way he fishes.
Yeah, so like for people that don't know, I know we don't have a whole lot of people on, but Evan and Phil are duck hunters at heart. So
Speaking of duck
So
hunting,
you know who duck hunts a lot?
Seth,
Zach Bird.
uh,
Seth Fider
Seth
too.
Fider.
yeah, he has like ducks. I
Yeah,
watch.
our buddy's going up to hunt apex waterfowl in Canada. I don't know if you ever seen Phil does video for them, and he's going to be hunting with Seth Fowler and all his buddies.
Look, anytime you tell me something about Phil, I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll hang out with Steph Fider now.
The guy who does duck hunt a lot. It's Foul Mafia.
Is that what they're called?
Purge. So we've stayed with him at Airbnbs. Salzman will go to Airbnb, and I'll just stay with him wherever we stay. And Zach Burge will be there, and he's big into duck hunting. He's
Yeah.
so big into it. When he's not fishing, just chilling on the couch watching duck hunting videos. Like,
Have you met the this guy on Major League Fishing, Andy Morgan? And he had said one time that he only fishes to support his hunting habit.
that's kind of how Zach seems.
Wow, that's crazy. That's like Evan. So, like, if me and Evan go out and we don't catch him, he's like, "Man, I can't wait for duck season. Screw this stuff." Like,
Sorry, I won't shoot any of that either.
yeah. The last comment I seen was Pumpkin Spice. It was a good one too. I don't know who's still on, but hey, screw it.
Yeah, he's got the real tree boat. I just googled it.
Oh, he's got a real. Oh, dude, his boat's sweet.
Who?
Yeah.
Keith Poche's?
No,
Andy Morgan.
Andy Morgan.
Oh yeah, dude, he's big time in the hunt. I don't think it's duck hunting. No, I think it's like deer hunting.
Deer hunting.
Deer.
Yeah, him and Matt Airy. that's on the Elite Series also is a big time hunter. They make fun of like Matt Airy makes fun of Brian Thrift because he hunts with a crossbow. He's like, yeah, he hunting with no crossbow. That's whack. Like I don't know because I don't hunt, but apparently hunting with a crossbow is not.
It's like hunting with a gun, kind of.
In fishing, I'd be like using a
Fishing in a pond.
rig, I guess.
Something.
No,
No.
it would be like bow fishing.
There you go. Oh, there you go. I got you. Yeah. Because it was like, dude, so like I'm watching like Let's Talk Fish, which is Matt Airy and Brian Thrift, and they're like, dude, Brian lives, he's got like 60 acres or something like that, and deer come through his yard all the time. He just sits up in his barn with a crossbow, and that's how he hunts. It's like, that's not hunting. So it was something like that.
Sounds like a nice lifestyle.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, he's one.
Some people wake up in the morning, drink their coffee, walk out back, and shoot.
shoot you a deer. Go out back and shoot me a rat. Dude. we live in Baltimore.
Town rat.
Yeah. Don't break no pumpkin spice candles. You might get shot, dude.
They're gonna be hunting you.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So now you're kind of in, dude. Like it's pretty cool. You got the top wrapped all up nice.
Back to his trip coming up.
Oh, hold up. I might get invited to the team series, but the first one, team series, is a new MLF thing. It's really cool, actually.
So this is the guy. Let me break this down. He did not even know who KVD was. Now he knows the whole tournament circuit, and he's hanging out with like all the MLF pros, and they all know him. And like, how long when you didn't know KVD? It was like 2 years ago.
We went to his house for the first.
To his house.
I used to take Phil fishing, and he'd bring his camera. Not the whole time he would not want to fish. He'd be taking pictures and video.
Yeah, I witnessed that before.
And now after all this, he's like, "Oh, can I do a tournament with you?"
Can I fish
now
now?
he's getting into it.
But what messes my brain up is he knows the tournament trail now. Like he knows all about it. He knows about the knockout rounds. He knows all about Major League Fishing. And like 2 years ago, he didn't know who KVD was. That's insane. I knew who KVD was in like 1990.
Really?
And still haven't met him.
So,
Right. So that's pretty impressive, dude. It's pretty impressive. But if you haven't,
being a little fanboy, Rob, going up to like a signing for him, a signing event. KVD, sign this lure for me.
No, I'm not the biggest KVD fan in the world. Like, not. I don't mean it like that. Like, I mean, he's cool, whatever. He's not my style of fishing. I do. If I wanted to meet somebody, I'd be like Keith Poche or John Cox or somebody that fishes similar. You know what? You do have somebody Ott Defoe's got a jet boat, does some river fishing. Yeah, somebody like that. I would be more like
Sunday church when we were at Tennessee. Douglas and
Lake Douglas.
it was a
he's
split
still
lake.
learning the lake still. He's
It was a split lake. Douglas and something else. I think it was stage
Where you could
3.
fish either one.
Yeah, so knockout or the qualifying for Group A and B is on one lake, and then the knockout and championship is on the next lake.
I like that.
Because Major League Fishing does like every other day. You got Group A, you got Group B. Group A fishes one day, Group B fishes the next day.
That one
They have the
specifically was on 2 different lakes, though. So like, you fished the first lake, and then everybody who went into the next round, you had to fish the next lake.
It's way different than Elite Series because they
So
fish.
for practice for that, both lakes are off limits. I think it's 30 days prior to tournament. I mean, don't quote me on none of that. It's like 30 to 60 days prior to the tournament. Everything.
Probably is about 30 days.
Both of them are off. Both waters are off limits.
Mhm.
So practice, you only get 2 days of practice, unless you went a month or 2 months ago, different water. You have 2 days. You got to pick. We're going to spend 5 hours here, then drive to the south end, pull out, get in, then go down there. Look at Rob.
Rob, you got a split screen. That's crazy looking.
You guys hands in hands.
I like it though. I don't know what happened. Let me see.
Dude, that's crazy.
I like it. Though.
Catch it.
We go. 2 Robs is better than 1. Let me see. I don't know. I'll probably have to hold on.
You about to say
Keep
about
talking. Just keep talking. Yeah, I'll have to,
I don't know if I can keep up with two Rob.
Oh, he closed himself. It's just us.
Nope.
Oh shit. Well,
Well,
it's our live now.
We're gonna invite Rob, River Road Rob. I think he just checked in and sent us a message.
Subscribe to my
IMS,
OnlyFans.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I might have to restart my GoPro, but then that would leave you two alone.
Are you easy?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a new thing coming out. They were beta testing it. It's a company that's teaming up with tournaments, so you can GoPro live while you're fishing.
Oh, dude.
And then you have an app where people can scroll down and be like, "Oh, you're using that bait, that bait, that." Click, click, click. Buy affiliate. You get money. The pros don't like it. Both two different sides. I've heard. Some of them love it, and you're gonna make money. And other ones are like, "Well, now everyone's gonna watch where I'm going. Everyone knows every spot I."
So these
go
guys
to."
are gonna live the whole tournament or whatever they're doing, and you can go on the app,
Yeah. So
click whatever lure they're using, and buy it right there. And
Yeah.
if you do, that fisherman's getting money off of that. That is awesome. That is pretty cool. I'm sure
think it's
people
sweet.
hate that, and I'm sure people love it.
Yeah. Thanks
Speaking
to
of
GoPro.
GoPro, sponsored by GoPro. Shout out to GoPro.
I'm trying.
We would like to be the sponsor.
GoPro.
GoPro.
I have to call my IT department. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I can hear you the whole time. I'm sitting there watching these guys.
Well, we'll keep talking.
His son will come in there. Boop, boop, boop. Done. Be like,
These little
dang.
computers.
Oh, yeah. He built that computer that Rob has. His gaming computer's insane.
Huh. So, Rob, since you can hear me, what I was going to tell you.
He's not there. He's going to get his son.
Oh.
So he's waiting an answer.
Well, if he was there, he would come back. Is anyone there?
No, probably not. But it's all right.
No, I'm still here. I was just asking, could you hear me? Because I'm about to yell.
No,
Calm down. I'll be right.
Oh, it's so funny. All right. So, since you can hear me, Rob, I'll talk to you. It's like I'm saying a prayer. You can't talk back to me.
Father Rob.
Sorry, Rob. I have sinned. Forgive me, Rob. No, I was gonna say, out of everyone that fishes the tour, or KVD doesn't fish anymore, but KVD and Boyd Duckett are business serious all the time. And then also there's a rookie that was there this year. Forget his name. Jacob Wall. Jacob Wall. He fished through a lightning storm. He's wild.
We did that last year in a Thursday night three for.
You see the line going up, down, line moving. So electricity. I don't never seen it.
I've been zapped. Me and Rob were fishing one Thursday nighter, and we're out on like a flat fishing grass. And all of a sudden, there's a storm coming in. It wasn't on us yet. I dropped my rod. I swear I got electrocuted. And Rob's like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" I pick up my rod, and I'm like, "Rob, I'm getting electrocuted. Like, I'm literally feel the electric in the rod." It was the weirdest thing that's probably ever happened to me fishing.
Yeah. So I make fun of Ryan about it, and he knows it, but it's also safe. He's super scared of lightning. I don't know if he's super scared. Super cautious, I guess is a better word.
Back to when that third, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I remember I fished with my buddy Eric. I wasn't fishing with Rob that day. And storm just came in quick. Everybody tried to bunker down out, thinking it was going to pass. People under the bridge, people here and there. Of course, me, I'm like in the canal. And just pouring down rain, you know, I'm flooring it out of there. You're getting hit left and right. We come out of the canal. Boom, we're just watching lightning strike the water, and it was just insane. And of course, I'm in an aluminum boat.
And they've said when you're running fast. I'm not a scientist, but this is what the Mercury and people say at the Bass Pro Tour. When you're running fast, your motor and the water is throwing.
I can't get it working. Still working on it. I'm still watching though. Watching now. Can you hear me?
Hey,
You can hear me or no?
We
I can hear you.
No,
Loud.
I'm just working on my video. What's wrong? My son's yelling at me, dude.
IT department's gonna get fired.
Tell him there's an IT
No,
tech.
no, he's about to fire me. He's like, that's why. You know, you
Just make sure you
Oh,
send
let me
Rob.
remove it from there, and then we'll figure it out after that. Hold on, I'll be right back.
We'll be back after a quick commercial break from our
from
GoPro.
from Givens Media.
Oh,
Here at GoPro, we love.
no. So once Rob gets back, we'll talk about what I'm going to next. But tomorrow we are fishing with him. Yeah, I'm gonna, I listened to my captain here.
It
Worked
worked
last
good.
week,
Yeah.
last 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Told him to stop throwing something. Told him to start throwing something else. He didn't really want to do it, but he did it. Caught a fish. Didn't put that bait down the rest of the night.
I threw that same bait more times than last Thursday than I think I've casted a fishing rod in the past 5 years. Not even an exaggeration. Probably 4 years. No, probably 5 years. Yeah, not exaggerating.
I was more happy he caught a fish than I was.
I missed a lot of hook sets, so shout out to Isaac Powell from the 50 State Pal Project. He would make fun of me because my hook sets weren't good. And then I did a hook set on a log and broke a ducket rod. So
Shout out to Boy Ducket. Cut that rod, send it back,
Yep.
and send you a new one.
Send you a new one. But yeah, so I gotta work on my hook sets. Hook set. I did a fishing video with Tron.
I'm sure I'll do plenty of working out on them arms tonight. So.
Oh. So I did a video with this guy Tron. He is in a wheelchair. He has one leg. It's a crazy story what he's got. He's very inspirational.
Fishing?
Yeah.
Like Clay Dyer.
The guy with no arms and no legs.
Clay Dyer, I want to meet him so bad. He is such a cool dude. He drives this boat, fishes, awesome fisherman, great fisherman. Doesn't have legs or arms.
I seen him the other day randomly scrolling through reels and was blown away.
It's insane. I'm gonna chill thinking about it. It just like he's just
normal bait
like
caster.
Awesome, cool dude.
But under.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
It's insane. Look up Clay Dyer if you've never seen him fish.
So
yeah,
look him up. But back to Tron. Tron's got one leg. He's 21, something like that. Just battled pneumonia. So when we were down at Douglas, I don't know what lake we were at, but Salzman took him out when we were in North Carolina fishing because that's where he's from. So we went out on a different lake and made a video about that one. And that's on his page. And that's pretty cool. Took the whole wheelchair, stuck it right in the center of the boat or right in the front. So he got to look at the screens, and he had some good hook sets. And that was pretty neat. What Rob said?
What?
Oh, I thought it was Rob.
Oh, no, it's not. I got work.
What do we got
texting me and
Fish,
stuff.
fish,
No, I'm still here. I'm still having technical difficulties. Don't worry, dude. I'm still here. I'm enjoying the show.
Don't you have a camera on that?
He's talking about how he wants to meet some dudes or something. I don't know. I heard it in my other ear while IT was in my other ear.
Always dudes.
FaceTime me.
No, hold on. I'm working on it now. Tell Evan, tell the story how he caught a beaver.
You call it
Oh, dude. Yeah, me and Rob were fishing, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something on the Thursday nighter. And, we're fishing. I think we got our limit. We're looking for a big fish. Man, I set the hook on this thing. I thought I had the biggest fish in the world. No, it was a beaver. Once I realized it was, at first I thought I hooked a fish. Then I was like, all right, never mind. It's a log. But it felt like it was fighting. So I'm like, well, let me see. And then all of a sudden you just see my rod tip. And I'm like, dude, it's got to be a beaver. I'm in front of a freaking beaver dam. I mean, it's got to be a beaver. And I'm fighting it. Rob's like, we're going to bring it to weigh-in. We're bringing this thing to weigh-in. We're getting it on the boat. I'm like, Rob, I do not want to be anywhere near this beaver when it comes on the surface of the water, okay?
He starts clubbing it like a snakehead.
I don't know about you, but I don't think beavers are too nice. And we got someone fishing near us, and they're thinking we got a big fish or something. And also Rob's like, no, it's a beaver. And they're laughing, and I'm fighting this fish, thinking my rod's gonna break. I don't know. I probably fished it for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And after 10 minutes, if what felt like 15 minutes, probably 10 minutes. I'm like, maybe we should just like not mess with the beaver and start fishing again. And then he was like, no, we weren't taking this the whole way in. And it finally, the hook popped out and we went back to fishing. But that was funny.
Oh, so that was what, a 15-minute fight? Imagine the dude that fought that, what, Blue Marlin?
The White Marlin
White Marlin?
Open. Shout out Captain Willie, Rochambeau. They fought a Blue Marlin for 7 hours.
Is it the same guy?
Which possibly could have been the winning fish. And the biggest billfish of the tournament, beating out the other one that was 640 pounds. They fought it for 7 hours. Hook popped out. I can't imagine fighting a fish for 7 hours, that kind of fish for 7 hours. Nobody else can help fight it.
The same person that starts touching it?
Yes, I don't realize how that even happens. I've reeled in some tuna, and I mean, I'm tired after reeling in tuna for an hour or something like that. So,
dude, that's like a extreme.
Yeah, like a couple years ago, someone in the White Marlin Open, it might have been more than a couple years ago, but there was a video. A person touched the rod, and yeah, there was this huge thing about it because someone touched the rod, or so. It's pretty strict. But I guess when you're fishing for $7 million, you got to be strict.
Damn, not even the tip.
But Captain Willie with the Rochambeau also caught a tuna that was worth 1.7 mil, so that's cool.
Yeah, a couple million.
All them guys, that's a whole different sport, though. I mean, it's fishing, yes, but that's just offshore fishing is so much fun, but it's completely different than freshwater fishing.
I can't do that.
Brackish fishing or inshore fishing.
I'm not going to say I can't do it. I'm going to say I've done it twice, and both times we're not in
this
big
man
boats.
Gets seasick on my boat. He ain't going anywhere near the ocean.
You know, if anyone wants to invite me, let's make sure it's a big boat and it's got one of them gyro balls in the center. Maybe even a water slide in the casino.
Good.
Shout out Royal Caribbean if you need a video.
Another sponsor. But yeah, that just, I couldn't imagine 7 hours. 7 hours. I'd probably sell my boat. I probably wouldn't want to fish.
Dude, 7 hours. Imagine working.
It's not even just the 7
hours.
hours. It's not even just the 7 hours. They did an interview with him too, which is cool, and just him talking about it. It's just like, you know, I'm sure it phased him, but like he wasn't down in spirits or anything like that. I mean, he still won money and stuff, but I don't know. It's just one of the biggest bill fishing tournament in the world. You had a chance to win, and took 7 hours to fight a fish and lost it. I mean, like,
it's a story.
They'll talk about that the rest of their life.
Dude, IT department had to change my camera, so now I got this.
He's on overtime, and he's gonna charge you for a camera.
He's like, something's wrong with my GoPro. I tried to restart it like a bunch of times. I seen Chad there too.
Chad said, "Glad the bait came back."
From the beaver.
Dude, look at this camera I got now. Look like it's 1984.
It's a Motorola.
You did not have cameras in 1984, by the way. You had to like snap a picture and then like take the film to Photomat. It was called Photomat for real. They had little kiosks in the shopping centers, and you drop the film off, and they're like a day. So if you had like naked pictures of your wife or whatever, and like Evan's working there, he's like checking them out, like, and then puts them in the envelope. Like,
I got a black room now.
Hope the wife comes to pick up the picture. I mean, yeah, dude. I don't know.
I'm working on. Caught this fish for you in those pictures to hold up.
Yeah, what? On my yeah.
AI. It's AI. Are those AI pictures?
Dude, we had a fish one time. When was it? Was it in a Thursday night or something? And Evan went to boat flip it, and it came off. And all I seen was like half of Evan in the water. Like his legs was like barely holding him in the boat still. He's like trying to.
Got it? I did not get it. I was ready to jump all the way in the water.
It was in the Ike tournament.
We needed like one big fish to really like get more.
Dude, he like dove in after it, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, just to get us, a little bit better. And it was like the biggest fish that we lost, actually, a couple big fish that day, but it was one of the biggest fish that we caught that day. And we had problems with the net malfunction. And I was like, screw it.
Top fell off.
It popped off. I dove in the water pretty much head first. Didn't come up with the fish.
Didn't you Phil at the Ike tournament have footage of Ike jumping in the water and like?
I did. So
you didn't lose it, did you?
No, I got it. It's on my Instagram. But before that, I got Evan on a hook set from a drone video randomly.
He was on the boat.
You were on it.
He was on the boat with me.
Hold
up. What's he doing? Broken.
Oh, we'll be back.
Stop now. Oh, there we go.
Rob, now I'm frozen.
No, you're good. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, these guys suck, dude. It's not hard to fool Rob. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born today.
We're stuck up.
Rob, have you seen all the bait that like are in the canals on like the far side going into like Days Cove and stuff? All the bait fish.
That's what I've been hearing. I don't go over there because I haven't been fishing it.
Fish. It's insane, and a lot of people are thinking it's these snakehead fry and stuff. It's not. There's a couple.
We'll cast net them and
there's some snakehead fry, yes, but the amount of bait that is in that grass is unreal.
Well,
sometimes it's hard to compete with it. Sometimes it's hard to compete with the bait. That's how much bait's in there.
Yeah, sometimes when there's too much bait fish, the fish bite less because they're not hungry. You know what I mean? I got plenty.
You don't have to work at all.
But I heard, just follow the bait balls is what I heard over there. But so like when I hear that doc talk, and like I know you fish over there with Tom, and Tom fishes over there, and he's been fishing over there, but I haven't fished over there like that. So
everybody fishes over there apparently.
But I'm not going to go over there. That's not what I've been doing. And I call a limit every Thursday nighter. And have 2 second places, so I can't complain doing my own thing. So I'm not going to, like, hey, next thing you know, I show up over there. Like, what the fuck's Rob doing here? I haven't seen him here all year. You know what I mean? So
we do this tournaments. We do not like fishing around with people. It's not fun to me. And I feel like you're the same way. Like, I'd rather be doing our own thing, not fishing around people.
I get annoying, like Evan would tell you, because like if I'm around fish and I'm catching them, I won't leave. And I was like, hey, let's go fish somewhere else. Like, hell no, dude. I didn't leave and fish to find fish. I was staying in the same spot for 3 freaking hours and pick the hell out of it. Like that's how I fish. But that's kind of how I feel. And then like you got to figure if you catch like a couple 3 pounds, there's a bigger one around.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like. I won't leave you. I will pick the hell out of a spot, dude. Like over and over again. Just trying to figure out how to get them to bite because I know they're there. So I'm not going to like leave and be like, well, maybe this spot's good or that. Now, if they're not biting, then I will. Like, I'm going to try over here or there. But if
that's another thing, like
I start trying to dial that bite in. Like I'm going to stay right there.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like if you get confident in a spot. And I know Chad knows this, if you get confident in a spot, just like you said, you're going to probably sit on that spot for a while because there's fish there. And then you're just going to throw everything you have at it. What do they want? Do they want me flipping? Do they want me throwing in a moving bait? Do they want me top water? What, right. And once you find the bite, like you said, why leave fish to find fish?
When they're there, it's a matter of just like how to get on the bite.
Yeah.
I got a question. So I'm only on the boat during practice time. So I'm on the boat from sun up to sundown for 2 full days of practice where Brian's goal is to find the fish, not catch them, find them. Sometimes he finds them, see if they get a follow, see if he gets a little hit, but he doesn't need to catch them. So that's why a lot of the videos don't have catches. But when they do catch them, weigh, release, catch them, weigh, release. Do you guys think your spots get outfished or replenished quicker because you bring them all the way back in?
Some spots replenish and some don't. And
I don't know.
Salzman probably does, I would imagine. because he fishes a lot of lakes, is he finds schools of fish. So we don't really have
We make videos of how he finds them at.
rivers.
All
But
the
he
points.
probably finds, and some of those schools can have like hundreds of bass in them.
Oh, we were on St. Clair, and we saw a school of like maybe 17 bass. Like it looked like a Bass Pro tank.
Right.
It was so cool.
And he'll probably catch everyone because he live scoops, right?
Yeah, but when I'm with him, he doesn't catch any of them.
Well, yeah, because he's practicing. He shakes
He
them
was
all.
telling me they'll tie on lures like without
With no
hooks. Without hooks.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's what they'll do because they don't want to catch them. They want to save them for the tournament. The funny thing is, Ben Milliken said, like, he's that dialed into Live Scoop that Ben Milliken said, like, because he's a YouTuber, very popular YouTuber, right? But he's done good on the tournament trail too, that he will put a video out. He will find them and put a video out of him catching them because he's got to post his content, right? And then he'll scan around and try to figure out where those fish are going to move to after everybody goes there and burns that spot up. How crazy is that, right? And then he's like, oh, okay, so they're on a rock pile over here. After everybody burns that up, after they watch my video, they'll probably move to this rock pile over there. And he'll let people burn it up, and then he'll go catch them where they move to. How insane is that, dude? How good is that? It's like,
that's insane.
Yeah, it's good. That's pretty insane, dude. I will tell you what, though. I don't know what Salzman and them think about it, but a lot of the shallow water fishermen are still hanging in a lot of tournaments, competing with live scope. Guys that don't use it, they're still can hang. You can still. Some people believe that it's going to make shallow water fishing, like the fishing that we do, better because they're going to get beat up so bad offshore.
They're going to
and nobody's fishing the bank because everybody's fishing offshore now.
That's almost like what you just said with Milliken. You know, that they get beat up, you know, off the shore. Well, then they might move inshore, and yeah, you're right.
That's crazy to dial them in that good, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he might make the Elite Series this year. Does Salzman fish any of the Opens, or is he just interested? He's just staying in MLF.
He stays MLF, but he fished a couple of the Opens, but he'll let his fish go before he gets back just because he doesn't fish enough of them to count, which is, I thought that was cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Because at the points, that's somebody else's points.
I don't know. Have you met Boyd Duckett?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like one of the owners of MLF.
He's a nice guy.
That's what people say.
He came out the other day. So they had, before every tournament, they do a meeting. Usually I'm allowed to be in it, but this last one, because of the stuff that was going on with sight fishing, it was only anglers and wives. And I had to step out. So he came out and talked to us, like me and two of the other camera dudes, and was saying next year we'll get some sort of passes. So, no, you've been to all these. You know what you can and can't say. You know.
Phil is in, dude. Like, damn. Dude, you want to hear a crazy story about him?
Boyd?
Yeah, he won a Bassmaster Classic. And I could be wrong on the amount, but it was something around like $300,000, right? So he wins $300,000. And at the end of the year, Bassmasters are like doing their taxes and everything. And they're like $300,000 over. And so they're trying to figure, he never cashed a check. He sat the check on the fucking, pardon my French, he sat the check on the desk like a $300,000 check. So they had to pull him up. He's like, all right, I'll go to the bank. I'll cash it. I'll deposit it or whatever. Gee, how much? Dang, dude.
Wish I could be that.
I do it with like $2. $2 might sit on my desk for a while, but now 300,000.
Yeah, like a scratch off. It's like $5.
Right.
I'll look, and you're like, I'm going.
I'll look through my desk for $2.
Right. that is like $300,000 for him, dude. Like, it's nothing. I'll cash this check. Like, dang, dude. Like, damn, must be nice to be Boyd Duckett.
Yeah.
Dang, man. Yeah, I heard he's a really good dude. He had some controversies back in the day. Let's just put it that way, with different anglers and things like that. But everybody that's met him said he's pretty good dude. So
I'll find his picture of him.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Right. Yeah. Well, there's so much controversy now. It's insane, dude.
It's okay to not like somebody, you know.
Were you at the Cayuga tournament
Okay, you go. Yeah,
when
yeah,
all the drama went down? When they say they were sight fishing for the same fish and all that, you were there. Oh, dude, that's a whole
I
another
was
video.
there at the one after that where they had the meeting, and I had to get asked to leave. All of us got asked to leave.
Really?
But weren't family members. Yeah.
Oh, this is probably information we shouldn't put out there. Then.
I mean, I can say that. I can't. I'm not going to say.
Right. Salzman wasn't involved with none of that. I didn't hear his name come
No,
up.
but I heard
Huh?
I heard what was all online. I can talk about that. Like, I think ethically, you can't turn your head and be like, I'm not fishing at that fish. That's right there.
Right, you know it's there, but I'm not
cheating.
sight fishing because I'm not looking at it.
That's. I don't agree with that.
Google it. Definition.
Yeah, definite. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're using all the same techniques. What if you were hearing impaired? You couldn't use one of these skills. What if you were vision impaired?
Right.
What Taco say or Taco whatever he was? He said me no see fish or
Yeah,
something like
I don't
that.
want to say too much because we don't know how many people will watch this video once I actually post it to rewatch.
But that one was
But I know Salzman wasn't involved. His name never came up. But there was a couple. That controversy was. I think Major League Fishing has been.
like I can't even look. I don't even tell him. I can't even look at the map and be like, "Wow, there's a marsh for ducks."
Right, because that would break the information rule. They're not allowed any
He can look
information.
at his marsh and be like, "Oh, it's marshland back there." In my head, I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna get some pictures of some canvasbacks or whatever ducks."
Right.
But I can't tell him. All right,
Right.
I'm
You
excited
can't
to go.
fly your drone around and spot the
No.
fish on the bed.
If I can fly my drone, you can't look at my screen.
Oh, you're allowed to fly your drone around though, right?
Yeah, but he can't look at my screen. He can look at my screen if he can't see the water.
Got you.
Like,
Right.
I mean, if he can see the water, like it's just water. Yeah,
Right,
but
because you could see beds and stuff from the drone.
Yeah,
potentially,
no,
right?
yeah, I can.
So when you're out there with him and you're flying a drone, are the other cameramen flying drones as well? Like, do you like together coordinate that like somehow?
During blast off, pretty much everyone's flying them. There's a lot of freaking drones, and it's crazy. Here it is.
There's so many rules and stuff to that drone stuff, like legal wise. I don't know.
Is it you and Boyd Duckett? That's Boyd Duckett and who? Wait a minute, who is it? What?
That's
Okay.
Jimmy and Isaac, the 50 fish, 50 steak guys.
Oh yeah. So I have met them briefly.
Yeah.
While y'all on the river. So where are they up to now?
Jimmy is doing big things. I was down at SCI Safari Club International with him in March, I
Which
think
is
it
a
was.
huge hunting expo for like
Yeah, it was cool.
you know, exotic animals and stuff like that.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm
So
excited.
you're traveling around the country and filming a lot of hunting and fishing videos, and Evan's traveling around the country at Grateful Dead concerts. These guys are like all over the place. Like Evan's sending you pictures of him surfing in California, and you're like in Montana in the mountains. It's crazy. And Riverboat Rob is stuck in Baltimore, like with a broken my trailer broke in half.
I am
You
packing.
sell them candles, man. You can buy a new trailer.
Dude, I was like, I'm gonna get me some steel, bolt it all back together, right? So I bolt it together, right? I let the jack down and it went. I had to plan the other day because I was having trouble finding. I was trying to find a good deal on the trailer. I had to plan the other day with I'm gonna take some 3/4 inch plywood,
Yeah.
cut and like sandwich it together. I didn't do it though, but I kind of thought it like it probably might work, right? But I didn't do it.
Nah.
I don't know either.
I don't
And then I was like, I'll put enough plywood on there. I'm gonna launch my boat. My trailer will be floating.
Man, if anything, we should,
Or catch a wind while you're driving.
we should get a welder and some metal. We just will.
I have a welder. I don't know. I was gonna. So
weld some steel plates on it.
all the angle iron and everything. By the time I started adding up, I was like, I can get a used. So like technically. Never mind. You get a used trailer cheap. Like I don't incriminate myself, but you can,
Yeah, don't incriminate yourself. I know what you're gonna say.
when you already have a trailer.
Look at your phone, Rob. Phil sent you something.
Uh-oh. There we go. Let me see.
That was not a nude picture.
That was you. Oh, it is. Impressive, dude. No, I'm just- of course, like everything else today, it's not loading, dude. I got it.
Facebook too.
Oh, it just loaded. There we go.
I did that. I dumped all my gear today because I'm prepping for his trip.
What the hell is that, dude? Damn.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's all the stuff he's taking to Alaska. He's gonna be in the woods for like 11 days.
Dude, how many pairs of waders does one man need? It's like, you got the hip waders, and then you got the ones for just for your leg. Man, you got all the gear.
Oh, gator waders. Gator.
How long are you going to be out there?
I'm doing I'm in an Alaskan moose hunt, and then from there going to New Mexico for archery elk.
Damn.
Yeah.
So Salzman's season's probably over, right?
Yeah.
Or they're done.
Team series is next.
That's new for MLF. They're like team up with a
Cool.
couple dudes, and then you're on a team with.
Team of three.
Right.
So I did a video about the
It's
draft.
kind of really cool.
I did a video for the draft. It was neat. So if you won last year, you got to be a team captain. No, not even true. Something about points ranking, and then you're
You
a
can do a
team
team
captain.
tournament, which a team tournament is pretty awesome. Look, when you talk to Boyd Duckett, I got an idea I want to pitch to him. Just pitch this idea to him, but I want my
Don't do it on here. Don't do it on here. Someone's gonna take it.
I want it's not like look, they'll probably never do it, but they should have like a let's call it off the road tournament where you can like jump beaver dams and you can have winches and you can drag your boat across land and you can do whatever you got to do to get to wherever you got to go to catch the fish. How badass would that be, dude?
What about an MLF series?
Look, you can even carry, like, if you're licensed, you can even carry a gun in case you got to shoot something. A snake comes or something, you can shoot it.
MLF tournament.
You could drag. That would be badass, right? You call it like off roads or like a
Nothing over
real,
60
real fishing. Let's call it.
Dude, why don't we do that? They could start that.
Pretty badass, right? It's like, you know what I mean?
That's not a bad idea.
Go back out in the swamps, punch an alligator in his head. Like anything goes. Anything goes. It's like Royal Rumble in the bass fishing world.
So
yeah, pitch that to Boyd Duckett. Let me know what he says. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? I mean, I went extreme with that, exaggerated, but you know what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but not.
Dude, you could like have a freaking 4-wheeler strapped to the back of your boat. Like anything goes. Like
yeah. Or like you can bring a kayak. You can bring a kayak on your boat
to some pond you found. Like
your boat can't go back on a trailer.
Right. You can do whatever you gotta do to get to wherever you want to get. Like
you gotta bring your boat back.
I bring a kayak on my boat.
And you gotta bring your boat back.
Yeah, you can strap a kayak to your boat, whatever. You can get out your boat and get in the kayak with your rod and get to where you got to go and catch them and get back to your boat. Like off roads, kind of like, you know what I mean?
So we're going to be off grid in Alaska up the Yukon River. I'm excited about that.
Even perfect, dude, because Evan would like put a kayak on a snowboard, drag it off his boat and slide down a hill into a lake.
I totally would. Sign me up.
Do you know what kind of views we could get from these videos?
Let's find out.
Well, off the grid, off the road, anything goes, fishing tournament. I mean, it would have some kind of rules, and of course I'm exaggerating, but you get what
you get too drunk because you got to drive your boat.
Right. Well, if you get drunk, then you got to walk back. You can drink, but you got to walk back to the boat ramp with your fish.
Or we do the opposite. We do the opposite. If you're not drunk, you're disqualified.
Yeah, you got a blow on.
You got two guys. One guy only operates the boat.
There you go.
The other guy
designated boater. Designated boat driver. There you go.
Drive the boat, Rob. You got the 30 bag.
I cannot be the designated boat driver, just for the record. And me and Evan be screwed because we even talked about making a podcast called He's a Stoner, I'm an Alcoholic. So what we want to name our podcast.
That's a long name.
we have no designated Little Bradley. We'll have to hire Little Bradley to like drive the boat.
On a for real note, I do want to start I don't know, you call it a podcast or show or something on that line of things. And I want to start taking underprivileged kids hunting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
I figured start local. I mean,
kind of like what Ike Foundation's doing for fishing, but for hunting.
Yeah, I mean, why can't me and my local friends take two kids? I say two kids, a father and son, or a mother and son, or a daughter. I don't care, but two groups fishing or hunting, not fishing, hunting.
Well, you can take them to those hunting classes first, right? You have to.
Well, they can just get an apprentice license and come with us.
Right. Yeah.
For the first year,
and that's how you try to get them into it, and then they go on to wanting to do the hunting class so they can get their license for life.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I think it'd be cool.
And I implement fishing.
And I think it would be cool to take kids from the city, kids that haven't been. So I was at Eden Mill the other day, and there were kids in a canoe that have never. I don't know if they ever been in the water in a canoe or not, but by the way they were talking and the things they were saying, I don't think they ever experienced nature, let alone sitting in a canoe paddling. Taking the child that has zero opportunity to experience something and letting him experience a whole nother world. That's so cool.
That's another thing. I like when I take people fishing, like normally don't fish and all, and they catch fish. I get so much more enjoyment now out of that than me catching the fish. I think it's so much fun to put somebody on fish that doesn't do it. And I don't know, it's just cool to me.
That's why I teach my classes that I teach at work, because I actually like teaching people how to do what I do more than doing it anymore, because I'm doing it for so long. But it's funny, I reached out to Scott from Middle River Bass, and another guy at my work, the head of the IT department. I was a Cub Scout, and Scott's involved with the Cub Scouts, and so is a guy. So I actually had just reached out to him recently about getting involved with the Cub Scouts again, because when I was a kid, I was a Cub Scout.
So I used to do special needs Boy Scouts. I used to take a guy to that. That was fun.
Yeah.
4513, we would do all types of stuff, camping, different projects.
Yeah, that's what I did when I was young, because I grew up in Dundalk, so it wasn't like I was in the country. You know what I mean? But I grew up on the water. I was fortunate enough to grow up on the water. But
it's in Dundalk, hon.
I grew up on Bear Creek. Yeah, right. Well, a tributary off of Bear Creek.
Speaking of that,
you don't want to know the name of this creek. I don't know if they still call it that, but it was called Chink Creek. So hopefully they change the name.
Rob, we're live.
That's the name of the creek. That's what it's called. Look it up on the map.
How about that story of your bluegill with the bobber?
Yeah, I did. So look, I wish my brother was on right now. So all I did was play around on the river when I was young. So then I used to catch like bluegills, and I would hook them and with a string and a bobber and throw them back in so I could track them. I built a little raft too, dude. I had like a raft that I would like push and like follow them around because I wanted to see where they go.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I was tagging fish way before like anybody thought about it. I invented that.
Dude, you saw movie
does it for the Thursday night.
Every time you catch a 5 pounder, you just hook them and with a bobber. You just follow them around and see where they go so you can catch them next time. My dad had a friend that brought his boat over and it sunk. And it sunk up next to the bulkhead, so it was on like 3 or 4 foot of water. So like top of the boat stuck out, but not the bottom was all in the water. So I just used to like go crabbing and like throw crabs in there like a live box. Like I filled the whole thing up with like crabs. I did the weirdest stuff when I was a kid, dude. My cat, I built a minnow trap one time and the cat watched me all day. And then I went like down to the pier and put the minnow trap in it. And when I caught the minnows, the cat was like sitting there and was feeding on the minnows. It's like he knew, dude. It's like he was waiting all day, like, when we getting this done? Like, give me some minnows. I used to, dude, I don't even know if I got the scar, but I used to take the cat down to the end of the pier when I was a kid and throw him in the water because I thought it was funny to like watch him swim back because they'd be swimming like this. Dude, so I went to throw him like he knew what was up, right? And he stuck his claws like, dude, like I had these claw marks for like years. He was like stuck on my arm, like with his claws.
You're not gonna get sponsored by PETA.
That's so funny.
I did all kind of dumbass stuff when I was a kid, dude. Because we used to just
All right, Rob.
take kids'
gotta
bikes
go.
and ride them off the pier. Yeah, it's about time to go, man. I appreciate y'all. Evan, I probably will see you tomorrow. I don't know what my plan is tomorrow, but I'll
Hope you holding that first place check.
No,
Hey, look, man. If you guys do real good, definitely let me know because I definitely will come up and show some love if I'm not there. I might figure. I don't know what I'm doing. Dude. I ain't mad at it. I'll figure. I haven't missed a Thursday nighter in like 3 years, so I could probably use a Thursday night off. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
dude, it's nice when you miss it. You're like, dang, I'm kind of glad I didn't do it.
Yeah. Hopefully, you guys win. If I show up, hopefully he gets second. But if I don't show up, hopefully you guys win. Phil. Once he wins a tournament, he's gonna be like really. Then he's really.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be hooked. Then, dude, that's gonna be it.
I call it one.
He's gonna be telling Salzman like, I don't know, I got Thursday nighter tonight, dude. I don't know if I can make it. It's Thursday nighters get serious, dude.
Damn right.
Yeah, it gets serious,
Hey,
man.
everybody-
Bragging rights for a week, dude.
What?
That's bragging rights for a whole week.
Damn right.
Like the last one, fucker. You know what I mean?
Or you just got to hear people bitch on Facebook about it.
Hey, but Rob, for real, you know where the fish are at?
In the water.
The water.
Yeah, no. I can see why you hang out with Salzman, dude. Because I watch him on podcasts. He's bad.
They're in your live well.
Bad
I
as
know
us
about
three.
that.
He's as bad as us three. Yeah. Like when I met Evan, like I knew we were like be good friends because I was like this one. He's got no filter like me, dude.
we saw
Then
you-
I met your dad, dude.
Me and you were on the river every day pretty much. And
Dude, that year, like me and Evan just kept crossing paths on the river all the time.
all the time.
And then we fished tournaments that year.
How guys become
Dude, we
friends.
were in the money like almost every week.
Yeah.
Like every week we were in the money. They even said like, you guys are up here taking people's money every week. But
That's another thing, though, is like, you see that, but you see how much time we put on the water that year.
that's what I was going to say. We fished like you could not go to the boat ramp and not see one of our trucks there or both of our trucks there. Not just me and you. It was my brother and Brian Dyson
Brian,
too.
yeah.
Little Bradley as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's wild. Like y'all's boats compared to a boat with a 200 on the back of it. The water, like the boat when I'm in it, we'll go 70 miles an hour and travel for 30 minutes and be in a completely different water temperature and environment.
Yeah, we don't have that option.
Yeah,
We like pick a spot. That's what we're fishing.
that's the area. Yeah, it's like not cheating. It's like a whole different style.
It's like if someone were to run onto the flats.
Keith
Oh,
O'Shea's limited like that. And then when he does catch them, they bitch.
oh,
But he can't do that. But he can get the spots they can't. So when it's a tournament where he can get the spots they can't and he wins, they get mad. But when you're fishing like St. Lawrence or something, he can't run. Nobody says nothing. You ain't heard nothing about Keith O'Shea since the Northern Swing
Yeah.
because he can't
we
run
went
like
down
they can.
across St. Lawrence. No,
You go fish like Red River back in the swamps. Then they're all like, "Oh, we can't fish back there."
I think it was St. Lawrence.
Phil said he ran across St. Lawrence.
Not St. Lawrence.
That little beast.
Claire,
yeah.
St. Clair.
Yeah. He's a little
Thursdays are
wild.
pretty crazy.
But you get my point. He's limited on waters like that.
I mean, I thought he was too, but
Nobody.
Nah, he's got balls to steal.
Yeah. I think me, and Evan and Phil and a couple others are cut from the same cloth as them because we do some dumbass crap. But hey, it works. Me and Evan went in one of the Ike tournaments way up river, like where nobody's ever been before. We seen like some stoner fishing from the bank. And like a couple kayakers, it's the only people we saw up there all day.
It was so far.
there was no other boats for sure. We went up there, didn't we? Dude? Yeah, shit caught our limit. Look, fellas, man, always a pleasure. I appreciate you guys jumping on, but let's shut it down. Unfortunately, I got to go to work tomorrow.
Oh,
So do I.
Yeah,
I'm actually working in Middle River, right on the water on the deck. It's pretty cool. We got a good view.
yeah, that's pretty cool. We can't all go around filming for KVD and shit all day. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Have a good one. Peace.
All right, see you, Rob.